Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Homer, and this is Fears to Fathom. These are like episodic horror games, and this one is called Home Alone. It was actually free on Steam, which is actually really, really cool and a great way to entice people to, like, I guess, buy the other games as well, because I heard that these are very, very good. Let's get into this. And before I get into this, I will say, I couldn't get my brightness settings to work on this. I'm very new to, like, PC stuff, and, like, for a while I thought, like, what's wrong with, like, what's wrong with my settings? Like, what's happening? So I did play, like, the first few minutes of this game. Nothing, like, spooky or scary happened yet. Which is good, which is good for a horror playthrough. But I found out there was like my own like TV, so it's fine. My own monitor set up here. So let's get into it. Fears to Fathom, Episode 1, Home Alone, July 12th. I didn't want to put this up on Reddit just for to be called a piece of fiction. So apparently these are like based on like people's stories they send in. I don't even know where to start. Excuse my lack of good storytelling skills. Believe me, I'm already scared. This is a spooky idea though. It's a really spooky idea and a really cool idea. I guess I'll just start. It was the middle of summer. My parents had left for the weekend due to a work trip. Which means I was all by myself for the weekend, which is scary on its own, right? It's kind of scary on its own. Also, I feel like I don't have to mention that my sleep schedule was messed up around this time. I would sleep and get up at just about any time of the day. This happens to a lot of people's sleep schedule stuff, though I did plan on fixing that. And that can like change like everything about your life. It really can. But everyone has different things going on in their life, so it affects people in different ways. So yeah, I got to about where we were like eating a lasagna. So that's about where I got to with this game. Yeah, I'm just very new to PC stuff, so like my brightness stuff is like usually off, my settings are usually off. That's usually my bad. But it should be okay now. So this is like a really spooky mechanic. The fact that you could like crouch down and look through the window. We got text messages from mom here. Mom saying, oh, if you can scroll up here as well. If they'll allow us to scroll up here. Wait, what's happening here? See, this is how you know like you're it's a console player playing a PC game. Wait, when are you guys gonna be back? Dad and I are gonna be back on Monday, honey. Didn't I tell you yesterday? Cool. Take care, sleep on time. And we say, I hope you get the Xbox like you promised. So we're getting an Xbox for maybe on the trip, I guess, or maybe for our birthday or something. I don't know why I'm having trouble scrolling. I mean, if you get that discount. Can I invite Mason and Josh over for the night for homework? Of course, you can. Call me if you need anything. Make sure to check it's them on the door before opening it. Check through the blinds. Take care, Eddie. That's so scary. Sure thing, Mom. Dad and I may be back by Sunday evening. Why are you being so paranoid, Mom? I'm 14. I think I'm going to take a little nap. Probably going to order some pizza. No need to order anything. Already made you lasagna this morning. Check the fridge. That's the thing. It's like, yes, there's like this independent aspect of being 14, right? You want them to be a little bit more independent. You're still young, and I think everyone admit that you're still young. It can be scary being home alone. Yo, you coming to Jessica's tomorrow? Yeah, I heard Josh is coming too. What about you? I don't know. That's what IDK means, guys. I'm cool. What's wrong? Weren't you going to see her yesterday? She didn't show up. It's like, I don't even matter to her. You matter. Unless you multiply yourself by the speed of light squared, then you're energy. What? I guess I'm energy then. How's Chem? Yeah, crap, I totally forgot. I'm probably going to do it tonight, so it's like our homework. Say, my parents are out for the night. Want to come over? We can play Mario Kart 2. I'll let you know. Okay, call Josh too. I can't promise you I may have plans with Nat, so there's no promises about people coming over. I remember being like home alone before. When I was like around that age, and like it is kind of spooky, you know what I mean? It's like, it's especially if it's like your first time, you want to be independent, but it's also kind of spooky as well. The true test of how like different this game is now is this. I'd say, yeah, it is. Don't ask me why, but I went straight to my parents' room. Just saying, like the true like when I came in here last time, what you're seeing is like perfectly fine, right? Even though I might have to up the brightness for you guys a little bit, but like I legitimately could not see a thing in this game. Like no, it was so dark to the point that like I thought that's what the game was trying to... Wait a second. Oh, I thought the back door was open. That's scary. That's scary as well. And like, there's so many doors. Why is there so many entry points into your home? Why? I couldn't even see the cereal when it was that dark. That's why I literally was like, okay, I guess I can't play this game. But then I was like, no, I'm going to find some settings to do this. And we have lasagna here. So I got to around this point, guys. When we were like eating the lasagna on the chair. This is already a spooky thing, right? And I think I really like the concept of people sending in stories. Because again, those stories that you like read, and again, I don't read them myself. I don't really read short horror stories. But I feel like those stories you read on like, online... Is that a car outside or is that the oven? That's so spooky. But yeah, I feel like the stories you read online aren't meant to... Again, it's like the majority of us know that like a lot of them are probably made up, right? You know? But I think also at the same time, the whole point is not to question everything. It's to get a scare. You know, it's to be spooky. The stuff is spooky. I can't believe the difference it is now that I changed that setting. Holy crap. Wait, what's that? I saw a shadow walking up the stairs. Oh my god, there's something upstairs. Guys, legitimately, I didn't even see that the first time I played it. I literally had to stop after this moment because like it was so dark. Did you see that walking up the stairs? That's so spooky. No, this changes everything. Can I say, like, legitimately, not even joking, it was so dark I didn't even see that, to the point that, like, I was wandering around here after my dinner, just like nothing happened. You know, I was just like, okay, and this is, like, literally where I got to. I was like, okay, let's put this on the table. Yeah. No fear whatsoever. Now there's someone upstairs. No fear. I had no fear. And now I'm terrified. Did you saw that as well, right? We got a text message from Oliver. I can't promise you to make plans with, Nat. We're gonna have to call off, man. Something just came up, but you gotta come to Jessica's tomorrow. Legitimately, that changes so much. Cause legit what happened, and I have no problem describing it. I was sitting here in the lasagna in the game, I was like, oh, this is kind of funny, you know? I didn't see any legs walking up the stairs, and I had no fear, but I had to come back to the game, obviously, like, this is where we got to now. I literally had to come back to the game later because it was so dark, I couldn't even see a thing. Thank the Lord. That I changed the settings. I'm sorry, man, I was gonna see you tomorrow. Man, I'd be walking around the home with a pipe or something. Okay, thank God you can't open up those. Where else could someone be hiding though? Like there's not that many rooms in the home, right? Like there's only 2 rooms upstairs. And you know one of those, especially if you're like have a bad sleep schedule, if you're not sleeping enough, if you're sleeping in increments, you can start like seeing some stuff, right? So was this actually our... Yeah. So this is actually our homework, yeah. And like, you kind of... You will... I say this in so many other Let's Plays. You rationalize everything in your mind. 12:30 a.m. You do rationalize everything in your mind. I got done with homework for the day in about a few hours. And like, while we get scared, and we get scared all the time as like humans, right? Right? As we get scared all the time, should we go to sleep? Don't stay up too late, kids. I shouldn't get to hear from Miss Paula this time. Okay. She's worried if she's going to hear from Miss Paula. Is there a lock on this door as well? There is. I'm locking that. As I sleep. But then again, the issue with that, with locking your bedroom door at night is, yes, security, but also... I know it's a weird thing to think about. If there's ever like a fire or something like that, you'd have to find the key and it might be too hot. But luckily, we got some windows here. But yeah, I feel like we always rationalize stuff in our mind even though we see stuff, you know? And so like we're always, you know, say if we see like a... A set of legs walking up the stairs. What's the first thing we're gonna say? Oh, it's just, you know, shadow, you know? But then again, I don't know. I feel like even though we do rationalize stuff, us as humans, maybe me, I'm like picking up like my mic stand that I have. Oh my god, 1:16 a.m. I'm picking up my mic stand and I am like... You know... Going around the house like I am a... Like it's a baton. Oh my god. Who turned off the lights? That's what I want to know. Wasn't me. Tell you that much right now. Why is it so much more dark? Why is it making that noise? Why is it so loud? Why so loud? Why so loud? Do I have to get like a cup for the water or something? Oh, there's a cup here. No, that's not a cup. It is a cup, but you know what I mean. Oh my god. That's the oven. Or maybe... No way. Oh, is this water? Do you want me to fill up in the tap or something, or do I just drink it? Right click to drink. Okay. Oh, even that's a weird sound. I'm watching all the exits. Buddy, you're gonna have to go pee after this for sure. Honestly, just being honest, this 14-year-old kid's braver than me. Is that enough water? Can we just bring this upstairs with us? Why am I so shaky up the stairs? And there's no pause in this game, by the way. Which generally means that there's no safety for me. What? You there? Who's that at the door? What? Now? I clicked to hide. Oh no, the game just started, didn't it? What do you mean who's that at the door? What type of game is this? Who's at the door? Paula sent me she's been creeping through the windows. We're calling the cops. You kids lock every door and hide your room. What? Lock every door? No! Oh my freaking god! I tried to lock the door! Oh my god, I've never felt a scare like that in my life. Wait, the game just kicked me out of it? It just kicked me out of the game. What the hell? Oh my god. I am like shaking. Like the image of them at the front door. Do we have to start from the start? Oh my god, we do. That's so freaking scary. So we're in trouble. I tried to lock the door. I was like, I'll lock the door. Just want to say as well, like right now I am shaking. And can I say as well, like, is there a way to just, like, did I do that wrong? Is there a way to lock the doors? Or do we just keep all the doors closed? Is that just how they're locked? Yeah, I'll close the refrigerator door. Can I say as well that Very glad our mother is like very attentive and smart. You know what I mean? But this would be me done. This would be me done. Like, I'm still shaking from that. That is so freaking terrifying. Oh, you actually have to like... Yeah, we actually have to get up and watch TV. Oh my god, that was so spooky. So someone was just at the door right then and there. So maybe like we just had to like hide. We should have stayed hiding. Is it gonna happen again this time, or did I miss it already? I probably missed it this time. But I maybe I didn't see it at all. Maybe it was just a trick of the mind. The boys aren't coming over. Oh, Jesus Christ. So we have to do our homework and go to bed. I'll see you again when we get there again, guys. So we're back to here again. I wonder if he's at the door right now. So at some point, when she sends us that picture, I feel like we're now able to hide. Right? It seems like it changes from sleep to hide in the room there. But I'm wondering if they're already at the door at this point. No, they don't seem to be. This is one of the most terrifying experiences I've ever had in a game. Just being real with you guys. Home invasion stuff, that's terrifying. Let's go upstairs like we did last time. But it's so dark as well, isn't it? I'll probably have to up the brightness for you guys because it's great for me now, but... Oh god. I shouldn't throw stuff on the ground, but... That's so scary. Look at that. That's so creepy. Should we wait to get the confirmation from her mother that she's calling the police or something? Oh my freaking god, I'm gonna hide. Oh my freaking god. Do we have to like go down to like trigger the next part of it? I'm not sure. That's one of the spookiest images ever. I don't know. I have no idea. I think we do. I think all the doors are locked, right? Is that door locked back here? Okay, let's go. Let's hide. Get up the stairs. Why are we so shaky up the stairs? This is so scary. Like, I actually feel like... You know when you feel like tingly how scary it is? You know? He's been all this time? Don't answer no matter what he does, I won't. That's even scarier. Wait. Oh, that was glass breaking. That was glass breaking. Was that like glass breaking? Would Paula not... Would, like... Like, Paula, like, glad Paula took a picture, but oh no, that's so scary. Leave me alone. It's Paula at the door? Oh my god. Boy, I heard someone break in. I heard glass breaking. Oh! Oh! No. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. He's in the freaking house. That is so... No, that's too much. That's way too much. Paula! Paula! Stop! You expect me to go... Do you want me to go down to the door with him opening the door there? There's the police. What the freaking hell? Wait. Did we survive just by hiding? Wait, but we're still playing. But we're still playing. Wait, what? I have no idea what type of game this is, but apparently, like, we survived just by, like, hiding and not answering the door to Paula. I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna play again and maybe this is psychotic, and this is maybe one of the reasons why people are gonna realize that, like, yes, I get so scared of horror games. But they're gonna realize that I, like, I love horror games when I'm about to do what I'm about to do. We're gonna get caught. I know that's absolutely silly as heck. But we're gonna get caught. I know what you're thinking. We'll not get caught, we're gonna try something different. It might, you know, we'll maybe try to leave when the door opens a little bit earlier, maybe? You know? I know, again, that's something that's so crazy, but I feel like I'm doing it for you guys and myself. I know I genuinely love horror games. I do, and I play a lot of them. I used to play a lot of them. I guess I play more JRPGs now in my own spare time as well. But like. And I usually, like, I think if you're talking about my favorite genres, like, it would be like that. You know, survival horror is definitely up there with JRPGs. And I'm glad that I get to, like, play some, like, RPG games. Like, I'm playing Genshin and Star Rail as well on the channel. And I'm glad I'm getting to play some horror games with you guys, too. Because I never knew you guys wanted me to play horror games. But here we are. So, I want to see if the silhouette is here on the stairs. There it is. Yeah, I wasn't seeing things. But then, if they're not like some like supernatural being, right? But you know what I mean? If it's not like a text message from Oliver. Yeah, oh yeah, the same text message as before. What? Was that wasn't always open. I remember legitimately that was not always open, so they're in the house right now, but where? Oh my god, I got tingles again. When I say scared tingles, I mean my body is like shaking, you know? That's so scary. So they're in our parents' room. That's what we know for sure, right? They're in there. Oh my freaking god, that's so scary. That's so scary. I'm trying to like go see. I'm trying to see if we missed any other stuff as well as we're going through this. Oh my freaking god. See, we have to do our homework. That's so spooky. Oh, did we forget to turn off the TV? Oh, that's so scary. That, like, you don't even. How scary is this game, by the way? That like I'm playing this again, and I'm like, you know, I know when the sequence starts to happen where we have to hide and stuff like this, right? Wait. Did I not turn off the TV? Did I not turn on? I wonder if there's a part where you can like see the guy who like breaks into the house sooner? Did I we literally just looked at these a second ago. I'm starting to notice a lot of stuff maybe I should have noticed before. Or I should have noticed before. The back door is one of them. That was terrifying. I heard glass breaking as well. Maybe that was in my head as well. Who knows? But I feel like I turned off the TV, right? I don't know. I don't freaking know anymore. And this is one of the scariest moments in this entire game. I shouldn't be throwing things around like this, but we are. So he's already in here at this point. Like, no, yep, let's go. Can I say as well that, like, it gives... How do I say it? It gives this weird feeling because, like, this stuff, like, isn't like a ghost story, which, again, are scary, too. This is stuff that, like, can happen. And it's so scary. You know what I mean? So when Paula comes to the door, we're gonna get caught. Why not? I actually am very like. That was glass breaking. So technically he's like already in, but he's definitely messing with us. Can I say as well? I'm so proud of our mother. Jesus Christ, so proud of her. So when she tells us it's Paula, we're gonna go, right? We're gonna go. Also a strangely like realistic approach. Not realistic because obviously like it's Paula at the door. Okay, let's go. I'm terrified, but we're gonna do it. Oh. This is such a scary look. Oh, I can't. Oh my god, it's so bad. But it gives you that like adrenaline, right? It gives you that adrenaline. Really, it does. Holy hell, like my whole body is shaking. That's a really scary game, and it's even scarier because it's something that like feels like it realistically what you call it, could happen in someone's life. And like I think that's why this, again, it's one of those things where you're reading a story, but you're reading a story online and you read the stuff that's happening. It's a pretty spooky story, and it makes you feel the way, right? Like it makes you feel kind of like weirdly like icky and like, oh my god, that's so horrible that anything could happen like that to somebody. But obviously in this story he survived. Now here's the thing, I want to make it perfectly clear. I'm not saying that this didn't happen to this person that wrote this. I want to make that clear. I'm just saying that sometimes when people write stories, like they, you know, it's not about believing or not believing. It's just like, sometimes it's just like people post them like to share stuff. But in this case, if you're sending in your horror story, first of all, I'm glad you're alive. I'm definitely, Jesus Christ. Because while like we're having like this like really spooky, amazing experience with this game, this is terrifying. This is absolutely terrifying. And anyone going through this and our character going through this, like, especially at their age, yeah, at any age, it would be terrifying. Such like a spooky experience. And the moments that like are the scariest in this game are like the tiny little moments. Because yeah, the jump scare is like horrifying. Right, it sends a chill all over your body. But what's super spooky is like the idea of like, oh, did I turn off the TV? Did I close these doors? Oh, the back door is open. Oh, the silhouette's going up the stairs. What was that noise? Look at this picture. Who was at the you know what I mean? Like those type of things are absolutely really, really scary. And I think they did such a good job with that stuff. But beyond that, I think that like I'm definitely willing to like, if you guys want to see the other games, I'm definitely willing to play the other games. What's happening coming up next week is that Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 are coming out, so I'm gonna be playing those in this like time slot, which is the videos where I upload on Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday. And we're gonna be playing another Chill Arts game as well very soon too. But this was like really, really spooky to me. I wonder if like. Do you remember when we got to the credits, we could still move? So will we try that? Oh my god, and now these doors are closed as well. Oh my freaking god. Yeah, there's so many little details I didn't notice the first time through. So many little details I didn't notice the first time through. And I wonder if there's even more. Like, I wonder if there's, like, again, it's one of those things, like, again, that's why this is so scary. This is, like, you wouldn't notice this stuff, like, normally, right? Just, like little tiny things. Like, this door is closed. That door is definitely closed. There we go, and let's eat the lasagna as well. So now we can test out the TV theory as well, right? We'll turn off the TV and see if that works. So to eat our food. So it's after 2 bites, they're up there now. Now, I'm going to test out this TV theory. Are you kidding me? I'm going to test out this TV theory. There we go. So we turned off the TV. The back door is open, but I don't think we have to touch the back door. Wait, maybe we do. No, we don't, but I'll do it anyway. That's like, you know, it's just icky. It feels so, it's icky, it's scary, it's horrifying. The idea that, like, you know, you're not alone in your house. It's supposed to be the place you're supposed to be safe. Sorry if that's happened to anybody. It's so horrible. I wonder if we go into the room now. No, wait, I want to do the other thing, what we're doing now. Yeah, these doors are open now. These doors are open now. Now, I'm testing this theory out. So maybe I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay. I was just, a little bit paranoid. That's fine. But these doors are open here, by the way. Yeah, that's very scary. So they were in this room too, looking for something. It's actually, like, you could finish this game in like 2 seconds. You know what I mean? But the game's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to, like, you know, get immersed in the feeling of the game and the energy of the game. Get up some water. See, the thing is as well, by the way, like, maybe I'm just like maybe I'm not like as brave as other people are. First of all, the bathroom being downstairs and no bathroom upstairs? Like, that's interesting. Right? Second of all, like, I don't think I've ever gone downstairs for a drink of water. After I've been, I know people be like, oh, Calvin's, like, I'm not trying to say I'm so put together. Like, I just have, like, a canteen of water usually with me. At all times. This is so spooky. You know what I mean? So if I need a little drink of water, I have a bit of water, you know? So we go down here. And we go back up. So that picture was definitely taken earlier, and Paula sent it earlier. But obviously, like, you know, I'm guessing our mother woke up in the middle of the night when they were away, and it was kind of like, I'm worried about our son, you know, I'm worried about him. We're gonna wait under the bed entirely here. Just wait under the bed. Until, I think, when the police showed up, that's when the thing happened, right? That's when the credits started rolling. Oh my god, it's still so spooky. So, was that? I don't think I remember that sound. Maybe we have to get up? Don't answer the door. What? Wait, what? But that's not a message from Mom. What changed here? That's not here. Right? I think that's what triggers it. I think you have to see that. But who texts us there? That's not in our messages with Mom. Because why would she say don't answer the door when we know that, like, he's there? Right? This is how, like, a whole new thing on another playthrough. There's the police. Okay, so that's how you have to use. You have to see the silhouette to trigger it. There we go. Okay, let's try and get up now. Oh my god, you can actually see the police car there as well. But they're gone. Should we open the door? The window's open. Oh no. They freaking escaped. They did. They're not getting caught by the police. That's even more terrifying. There's still another achievement I didn't unlock there, but I'm not looking for 100% achievement. Yeah, like I said before, this game is like really, really spooky. It has a really icky, like kind of like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening feel to it. I do think it though, it's like really fantastic. Like it's atmosphere. Like I think this short runtime actually adds to the atmosphere in a way too, because like it's not something that like, you know, because I feel like you run the risk of like, if this is an hour-long game, you do run the risk of being like, you know, okay, I'm 45 minutes into this, and it's spooky, but it's not as scary as it used to be. I think the fact that it's so short and sweet makes it feel more realistic as a story, you know, because if someone wrote in a story and they were like, and then 2 hours later I was, I this time I hid in the laundry basket, and you know what I mean, and he was, in this living room, you know what I mean, like it kind of becomes like a little bit like and there's nothing wrong with that too, because I love a horror game that like is like not based in realism, but I think what they're going for here is kind of a more like atmospheric, this could happen kind of feel for this story, I guess. So anyway, that's what I'm getting from this, and it does come across like that. I love the grainy feel to it, the grainy colors to this. I really adore the sound design choices they made here as well, that made it feel so like I was like at any moment like things were like happening all around me. I love the little tiny details that they added to this game that you could just miss. Really, it is like a really interactive horror game that really immerses you in this game, and they did such a good job. They did such a good job with this. With that, guys, I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you so much for watching this Fears to Fathom episode. It's my first time ever playing a Fears to Fathom game, and I wouldn't mind playing more of them. It's pretty spooky. I love playing horror games with you guys. And with that being said, I'll say thank you so much to my patrons at the highest tier of my Patreon, being Typhar2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, the Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yuld, Radish Anusta, Death Trap Links, Marky Assassin, Shakugan, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelton, Heck, SR Fiji, Leon, Hikesperian, and Jared Beanham. I'm a YouTube member at the highest tier, Belasco, and I'll see you all so soon. Bye-bye. I think what's so spooky as well about the killer is that it's clear that they're doing this in the creepiest way. And again, I'm not saying it's creepy on the baseline, but I think the way they're doing this is even creepier, because what they're doing is it's almost like they're toying with us in a way, and it's almost like they want to be in like this weird sense of like control. Like it's like, oh, I'll just make myself a home, right? Like they could have easily ran out to us and like jumped on us at any moment. At any moment there, when I was eating lasagna, they could have, again, we're a 14-year-old kid. Anything could have happened there. But they wanted this feeling. It's almost like they wanted to like feel like they like, it felt like they were trying to be in control, right? Like when they opened the silhouette of the door, they wanted us to come to them, and that's so spooky. When when they were like, when we got the text from our mother, it was almost like they said, don't answer the door, because they knew it wasn't themselves door, but then they must have been able to like somehow text us, which means it's probably someone like that was able to get our number, that knew we weren't at home, which is even spookier as well. Because you might say like, oh well, like well actually no, you know what actually could happen? What actually could happen is actually scary too. If your like parents like would like post like something on like online and be like, hey, we're at a work thing this weekend. Anyone who sees that could be like, hey, their house is alone. But the fact that they rummaged through our desk, they left the back door open, they were clearly hiding in our parents' room. All of this leads me to believe that like they were very like brazen enough to like go around our home like it was nothing, and that's even more terrifying.